of you all have ever met a deaf person? What did you do? Did you walk past them because you don't have the time to deal with them or the time to figure out what it is they're saying? Did you get in their face and mouth to them because they're deaf, so of course they can read lips 10 times better than you can? Did you judge them because of the fact that you can hear, so you're better than they are? You may not realize this, but if that is what you did, you've committed a form of Audism. Now, my name is Hunter, and that brings me to what I want to discuss with you all today. What is Audism, and how is it a form of oppression? How many of you all know what the term Audism means? Because I sure enough didn't. I was very unaware of that was even a term. Now, those of you who do know what it means, did you know that it was a form of oppression? Again, I was very unaware. I didn't know that was a type of oppression. Audism is the notion that you are superior because you can hear. Audism is the oppression towards the deaf community. Tom Humphreys was a deaf scholar, and he was the one who coined the term Audism. He was sick and tired of the oppression that he faced and the fact that nobody acknowledged it, nobody gave a word to it. Audism falls into the categories of oppression. Two main forms of oppression that I feel like you hear all the time is racism and sexism. People fuss and complain of how terrible it is to be racist, and Lord forbid if someone thinks you're being sexist. It's so unfair for people who are deaf to be oppressed because of the fact that they're deaf. Just because they can't hear doesn't mean that they are unable to do anything that we are able to do. Now, I know some of you all are probably wondering as to why my hands are bound. The reason I decided to do this presentation with my hands bound is because I wanted to discuss and share with you all what it feels like to be oppressed. People that are deaf and that are oppressed feel bound. They feel like they're unable to do anything because that's what we tell them. We who can hear, that is what we tell them. We tell them that they are unable to do anything that we are, that we can, because of the fact that they can't hear. I watched a video that was called See What I'm Saying, and in that video I got to see the lives of 4 deaf people, and I got to see what they went through, how they were oppressed, and how that they were unable to pursue their careers, their goals, their ambitions because of Audism. People told them no because they were deaf. You're not able to do that because you can't hear. I'm sorry. When did not being able to hear become a reason as to why someone is unable to pursue what they want? Now, there was a man, and he wanted to be an actor, a comedian. Every audition, he was rejected because he was deaf. He was told that he wasn't good enough. Oppression isn't happening in just the community of people who can hear. It's not just us. We need to be aware that the deaf community are being oppressed just as much as we are. But nobody wants to pay attention to that. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. We just scoot them to the side. Today, I hope that I have done this justice, and I hope that you all realize that Audism is a serious thing. Oppression is a serious thing. These people face so much due to the fact that we cut them down. I think that next time, if you run into somebody who is deaf, build them up. Be respectful. You may not know how to sign, but at least attempt to have a conversation or to encourage them, because you have no idea what they've had to fight for to get where they are today. Thank you.